would just like to call Mr. Prasein Pidishetty. He is the youngest director of the Sai Baba group of companies. He is the second generation of this family, which has been continuously in the packaging business since 1978. He has completed his post-graduation from the business administration from the Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta, and he is certified with black belt in Six Sigma from the Exemplar Global Inc. And he has started his career with Sing Health Singapore as a manager. So I would like to call Prasein. Over to you, Prasein.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the introduction. Very good afternoon, everyone. My presentation is more about numbers, and I think we Indians are more associated with the numbers, so I guess I will not bore you guys. So before starting my presentation, I'll just give a brief introduction about my company and its products, so that then I can just go to the topic. This is my company, Baba Group of Companies, and there is some typo error in my introduction. I am not the chairman and managing director. My chairman and managing director is Shabi Prabhakar. He's my father, and he's born to he's come from a very humble family background, and he's born to a beetle leaf trader. And at a very young age, he had an interest in manufacturing sector from young age, and he started his industrial career with a drum manufacturing and setup unit at Kadidang Industrial Area in the year 1978. The group has received the Best MSME Award in the year 2010 by Her Excellency Srimati Pratibha Patilji for our outstanding effort in productivity and quality excellence in the year 2010. Now, for into our business, we have two divisions, metal division and plastic division. In metal division, we are one of the largest manufacturers of MS drums and barrels in India, and our leadership position is further strengthened owing to the quality products and the commitment of our team towards the customer satisfaction. We are predominantly, our units are placed in Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. Around 6 units have been placed. And our product range comes from plain CRC drums and lacquer CRC drums, GI drums, coni pails. And these particular products are for the thickness from 0.38 to 1 and 1.2 as per the customer specification. And these are a few metal product images. And coming to plastic division, we have over 2 decades of experience in plastic packaging, and we strived over the years to build on our strengths and provide high quality end-to-end solutions. We have 6 world-class ISO certified integrated facilities manufacturing units, and one has just recently opened up in Lucknow and Sandila. And we offer a range of decorative processes including IML, HTL and screen print, and also product sizes to cater the needs of clients. Our plastic division, we have around 7 units all over the India, and we have around 90 injection molding machineries up to 550 ton made up of Filamatic, Milacron and LNT and Windsor. And we have a capacity around 24,000 tonnage per annum, and last year we have reached around 18,000 tonnage, and this year we are targeting around 21,000, and given the market, yes, we are crossing 21,000 tonnage for this financial year. And due to a wide sales and distribution spread and reduced transportation cost, we offer excellent quality at competitive prices. These are the few images of our plastic products with reputed paint industry people and also food industry, Heritage, and also Amul. This is an IML decorative process. And this is a group image. They look really good when all the paint companies have a group image. These are our presence. We have all over India around 28 manufacturing units, which includes metal, plastic, and also AdBlue division, which is not interlinked with the paint industry. And we are coming up with a new unit in the year 2024 in Ludhiana, which will be catering Aditya Birla paints. So that has been not yet position. And these are our esteemed clients. Okay, now let's start with the topic: global paint packaging market. Compounded annual growth rate is 4.3%, so we are growing. I think this is a very good news to start this weekend celebrations, right? We are growing. And I'll just give you an overview of what exactly is the paint packaging market is. The global paint packaging market size is valued around $28.4 billion by 2025 and expected to grow at a compounded annual growth around 4.3%. The market is driven by the increased construction and infrastructure spending coupled with the rising consumption of exterior paints globally. The demand for the exterior paints globally has been increasing irrespective of regions, whether it is European countries or whether it is Asian Pacific countries or African countries or Western countries or American countries. The market has been witnessing the soaring demand for the exterior paint application, and exterior paints are being increasingly used to protect the exterior surfaces of building from harsh weather conditions. I think today morning in one of the sessions regarding innovative products, I think this point has raised regarding the weather sustainable paints. That demand is rising up. Furthermore, the availability of wide spectrum of exterior paints has driven the demand for these products to enhance the aesthetical appeal of buildings. Such factors have necessitated large-scale application of packaging products across the globe. The growing economies and rise per capita income, together with the rising need for packaging, are supporting the market. Well, I'll go in particular about the Indian market. So rapid urbanization and rising consumer living standards are expected to drive the marketing growth over the forecast period. There were several initiatives which have been promoted by the Government of India, like Smart Cities Mission. Every year in a union budget, the finance minister allocates certain budget for the smart cities. And the smart cities are not interlinked with any metro cities, or neither they are interlinked with tier 1 cities. They are tier 2 and tier 3 cities, which are developing rapidly from post 2014, I can say. I'm not a BJP candidate, but yeah, I am supporting for the rapid urbanization which is happening there. And there's another schemes like Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, and also Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. There are certain schemes which have increased the real estate business of Indian market, and which has directly helped the Indian paint industry and indirectly the Indian paint packaging trends. Growing package innovation is going to drive the market, and consumer strong preference for convenience products. Increasing environmental concerns are driving the demand for sustainable packaging solutions in the paint industry. Many companies are now using recyclable, biodegradable materials for packaging, such as paper and plant-based plastics, and also recycled plastics. For example, Asian Paints used about 3,647 tons of recycled plastic in the financial year 2022, which is about 5.4% of their plastic packaging. And they have a target around 20% of RCPP, and they're coming up with a new target of 30% of RCPP to be used. There are certain government norms which has to be followed up also. And today morning in the first session also, Asian Paints CEO was saying the green and affordability has to come in one platform. If this two doesn't work in one platform, then it's not worthy to go ahead. So I don't believe 30% of RCPP can give a finished product what we are giving today in today's case. Well, coming to digital transformation of packaging labels, this is one of the market work, but I will go. One of my colleagues of the packaging industry will be coming up with the same topic in the next session. So I will be not going in depth on that topic. When it comes to product insights, regarding, I said you that there's a compounded annual growth rate of 4.3% in paint packaging. So what is the growth? The growth is in cans and paints. Cans includes metal cans and also aluminium. Cans and paints were the largest product segment in 2018, which accounted for 77.7% of the global market share and is expected to retain its position over the forecast period. Increasing consumption of spray paints has necessitated a large scale of consumption of cans across the globe, particularly European and Western countries, not into the Indian market. And one of the key factors driving the demand for cans and paints is the increased popularity of lightweight packaging, which is more seen in the Indian market, probably Asian and African. The metal emerged as the largest material segment in 2018, which accounted for 45.8% of the global market share. The segment is expected to progress at a compounded annual growth rate of 3.5% over the forecast period. However, PP segment, that is the plastic paint segment, is expected to grow at a faster rate over the forecast period, owing to increasing demand for the enhanced clarity in the packaging products. Moreover, the HTL and also IML, which plays a huge role in the decorative process of PP. So that is one of the points. Unlike appealing packaging products or containers in consumer segment, packaging products in the professional segments, that's industrial paints, are preferred for the properties such as impact and chemical resistance. These products are supplied in standard format to facilitate easy transportation. Well, just a brief, cans and paints in the year 2017 market, it was around $417.3 million. 22, that is just we finished off at around 552. The growth was very less. Thanks to COVID, the growth was a bit less. But in 2027, yes, the growth is rising and it is around 9.47%. Continuing with the product insights, one of the major advantage for cans and pails is easy stackable design, occupies lesser space and also aids in safe transportation. In this regard, largest format of packaging containers such as pails, cans and barrels has been extensively used across the globe. Other than pails and cans, there is a pouches segment which is anticipated to grow at the fastest rate of 5.4%, which currently is happening in the Western countries. And that is due to owing to the rising popularity of standard pouches. The abundant availability of polymeric raw materials has significantly contributed to segment growth. The polyethylene is preferred material for the production of pouches. From logistics standpoint and easy and safe transportability has driven the demand for polyethylene, thereby positively influencing the growth of packaging pouches manufactured using this material. Pouches are good in Western, but Indian market, it's still time for us to go to pouches wise, because the end consumers are more comfortable with professional painters and also in metal and PP paints. Now, I would request everyone to just observe the growth trend from 2022 to 2027. There was a spike in 2021, that is just because of the post-lockdown, there was a huge demand for the set packing material. But it has come down to 2022 around 4.3. And the growth is very constant, 4.3 to 4.2, that's 1% growth from the period of 2020 to 27. And if you go in detail for the African Pacific Asian country, you can find a similar growth standard right from 2020 to 27, just around 1%, less than 1%, 4.1 to 4.7%. But when you go into in detail getting Indian market size, right from 2021, there was a dip in 2022. We didn't add the as expected Q3 results, which we were expecting it. We didn't add it. But yeah, Q4 is looking really bright for us, for all the packaging, paint packaging industry. And whereas concerned with the growth, yes, the growth is touching around 9%, right from 2020 to 27. The demand for the paint packaging trend is increasing. And this is one of the salient features of Indian market size. And certain reasons are there for the Indian growth. It's not just because we are India. So one thing is about low interest rate. Yes, banks are offering most of the employees are very low home interest loans, which leads into increased activity of construction activities. 1 point. Second is about high employment rate. Yes, many metro cities are filled up with a lot of software companies, manufacturing companies, and you need apartments. 10-20 years back, in cities like Hyderabad or in other parts, you would hardly see any apartment which is beyond 15 floors. But now it's a very common sight in almost all the metro cities. And rising demand for renovation and new house constructions were the major drivers for the growth in the historic period. One jargon which we normally say regarding the Indian growth, irrespective of whatever the industry it may be, people say that India is having a very young population. So it is your future. It's not India's young population which is cooling our economy. It is our India's middle class economy which has increased its purchase power. It is because of that. Is the time up? 5 minutes, right? So the Indian middle class economy which has increased their purchasing power, and that is the main reason for the growth of industry, irrespective of paint industry or any industry. And I just want to feel this is the Porto 5 post model exclusive for the paint packaging one. For us, threat of new entrants is high to moderate. Basically, paint packaging industry has an high capital investments required for the production facilities, and also we need an established customer base. And any new entrant who wants to enter the market has to have a secured customer base, which is a bit difficult nowadays. And regarding the threat of substitute, it is very low. The paint packaging industry faces a moderate to low threat of substitute products. And bargaining power of suppliers, we are very low. We don't bargain. Basically, whatever the packaging paint industries offer us, we accept it as per the trends. And bargaining power of buyers, that is my paint companies, they are very high because they have a lot of we are in our paint packaging industry, we have a number of suppliers, so they have very lot of options for them to take the material. So yes, the bargaining power of buyers are very high. And competitively, yes, it is very high. The painting packaging industry is highly competitive with a large number of players, including large multinational companies with small local manufacturers. The industry is characterized by price competition, product innovation, and market strategies. The intense competition can lead to price wars and pressure on profit margins, which is one of the common things which happens in all the industries. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for completing right before time. And we would like to felicitate.
Thank you, Prasein, for that is the most important thing for us, and it's a challenging market. So definitely all of us will be facing similar kind of challenges as well what you are facing. But more important is how we can go ahead with the sustainable coatings and sustainable packaging also, because government rules and regulations are already there, and how we can cope up with the situation, that is what is the value addition for us. Thanks a lot.
8. Mr. Prasein. And with that, I would like to call upon our next speaker, Mr. Philip Mueller.